Hey guys, remember me, maddmaddworld? Sorry about the delay here in following up with my update video from last time. My last video, I told you that I went back home to Virginia to help take care of my mom after a surgery. Um, she'd gone back in to have a defibrillator um, heart pacemaker thing that she had put in back in May. She went in to have another procedure because two of the leads didn't attach right the first time, so they had to send a specialist in to do it. Um, she had the procedure done on the 28th, and the surgery went fine. She came out. The next day, she started having some problems with her blood pressure, and then that night, her blood pressure crashed really bad to the point that they had to actually revive her. And then when we got back to the hospital the next morning, they basically told us she had about, they didn't expect her to last more than 12 hours. Called my wife, told her what was going on. She drove down from Wisconsin, and my mom held on to the next day, the 3rd of July, and she passed. Um, wow. Sorry, I was going to keep myself composed for this video, but it's a little harder than I thought, I guess. Anyway, yeah, my mom passed away on July 3rd. It was a bit of a shock. So I was out of town for a total of 3 weeks, or right around 3 weeks, in taking care of some things that needed to be done there, getting her apartment taken care of and whatever. So, as far as my diet goes, uh, yeah, there was no diet while I was down there, but then again, I didn't hurt myself too bad in the beginning because I was really only eating once a day, which it does hurt you because your body goes into starvation mode. But then towards the end, because I flew back on the 18th, I think it was, at that point, like my last night down there, because that's one thing I miss about being down there back home is the food. Um, so I started taking advantage of it and eating at some of the places I hadn't been able to eat at. And the very last night I was there, I went with my sister. My sister, my sorry guys, battery died. Anyway, as I was saying, the last night I was in town, we went to Smoky Bones. It was myself, my sister, my brother-in-law, and a girl that I went to high school with named Kelly. Um, went to Smoky Bones. I had the ribs, pulled pork, apples, whatever. I had a huge meal. But I was like, I'd always wanted to try Smoky Bones, hadn't had a chance to, and I figured, what the heck, let's try it. So we have dinner, great conversation or whatever, and then we leave. Kelly goes on her way. My sister, brother-in-law, and I go straight over to a place called Brewster's, which sells ice cream, incredible ice cream. I ordered a mint chocolate chip or mint chip, whatever it was, shake. It's large. Although I asked for a medium, it still looked rather large. Anyway, um, while they got the order there, I walked right across the street to my other favorite place, Krispy Kreme. Bought a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts. It was my last night there, and I hadn't had a chance to go there and just hop in for a single hot donut. So I bought a dozen, stuffed from going to Smoky Bones. We're driving in the car. I got a milkshake in one hand and a hot yeast donut in the other. I was in heaven myself. Oh my god, it was unbelievable. Um, but I ate so much that night that I could barely eat the next day because I was still so full. Anyway, uh, anyway, that's maybe I'll cut some of that out. I don't know. Um, anyway, my eating was not great while I was there. I came back. I've weighed myself a couple times since then. I was going to try to post a video last week, but really getting back into work and getting back into things here at the house was a little hectic, and I just didn't have a chance to film any video. And I wanted to be able to level my weight out because I got back and my weight was bouncing between 206 and 207. My video as of this morning, or my weight as of this morning, was 205.8, which I'll put up here somewhere, wherever. I'm not sure how I'm framed. Anyway, so that's where I am. Uh, yeah, a lot of stress involved, obviously, with my mom passing. Um, but it was a little different because my dad passed away back in '99, and I was several states away, and um, because I wasn't there, it's always kind of bugged me. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I enjoyed where I was. I was at my best friend's wedding. I met the woman that I married, and I mean, I can't complain about that. But just the fact that I wasn't there. But this time I was there with my mom when she passed, so it made the reality of what was going on a lot easier to take. So I'm okay with it. I mean, I have my rough days, um, but we all have rough days, right? So anyway, I have I wanted to keep this to be a keep this as a short video, but I'm just kind of like scatterbrained with this, holding the camera. The batteries died in the middle of recording, um, so that's really all I have. We will see you next week. Hopefully, in the next week or two, I'll be able to start posting videos on my other channel as well. I came up with a bunch of ideas while I was down in Virginia, but things going on, I've completely forgotten what they were because I didn't write any of them down this time, which I normally do. But anyway, so just keep an eye out on that channel, see if anything new posts, and not the loud truck that drove by. Anyway, so keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on this channel. I've been trying to watch some videos for you guys whenever I can, but it's been kind of hard. Just having time to be able to do it, getting back into the swing of things. So, anyway, that's all I have. You guys take care. But I'm going to leave you with a question. Okay, everybody's doing these questions and they want you to post an answer. So, here's my question to you. What is left if left is right and right is wrong?